Man, it's really fun to just jump around to the rhythm of this game. It's just such a fun thing to do. You're gonna find I'm probably gonna do this quite often, just because it's fantastic. Anyways, hey everyone, this is LuckySevenDX. I'm apparently a massive weirdo. Welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Dream Team. The last episode, Peach got herself into trouble once again. This ended up being brought back to the deep dark depths of Pilo Castle, assaulted by the guardian called Smoltergeist, or so we assume. And it's up to us to go rescue her, or find her. Basically, our vacation's interrupted by her once again. It's annoying. Anyways, let's go on exploring the runes! Very exciting, and dealing with even more tutorials. Because this Smoltergeist guy, he's gonna have a series of trials for us, but those trials are mostly going to consist of learning how to navigate the game, because we haven't had that typical tutorial yet. So we have to learn the test of jumping! How dare they? It's like, Mario's just like the test of jumping, huh? It's not like I was only used to be called Jumpman or anything like that, but here we go. We're going to learn about how to navigate the world that we will be exploring. The A and B buttons, oh no, my one weakness, how dare you! So Mario jumps with the A button, and Luigi jumps with the B button. Very exciting, but we'll certainly fail to grasp that, yeah, I'm sure. So, basically our first test, we have to make it up these stairs. Not the stairs! It's impossible! We have to use A and B? That's just way too complicated for me to have the circle pad? You're just adding all these creases. This is an impossible test if I've ever seen one, man. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it. I'm going to go over here instead. There's just basically just a little area down here. It's alright, I guess we'll take the test. Okay, here we go. Ah! Oh! So difficult! So yeah, you press A and B while you move to jump up things. It's not the hardest thing to do in the world. But now you can do the test of small gaps of sorts. You can navigate these yawning chasms. They're so huge. So you have to press A and B at the same time in order to move while you're doing the circle pad. And A and B at the same time. Clearly this is gonna be too hard for us. All right, here we go. Leap of faith. Leap of faith. Oh, I barely passed that test, guys. That was a trial. That was something to endure. So yeah, they learned. It's the typical learning how to jump across things. Obviously, if one of your characters falls down, you won't be able to. If like you only press A, Luigi will fall down though, and you won't be able to get back up. So you have to navigate the jumps very specifically to get over those. But yeah, it's not rocket science to navigate these areas. Oh no! It's a question mark block. Memorization! Impossible. So, we have to solve this test of sorts. So, L, M, L, M, M. So, one Luigi. So, L, M, L, M, M. Just do it in that order. You'll be good to go. You'll pass the test. If you fail the test, basically the block will just reset and nothing special will happen, but that's how you do the test. Apparently Peach passed this test too. I mean, what was it? Just P, 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 P? I guess Toadsworth, maybe it was TP, TP, oh, hey. Well, I didn't actually think that they were going to talk about toilet paper, but... Huh, funny how that works, it's T and P. 'Cause she's full of crap! Anyway. That was too funny. And by too funny, I mean not funny at all. So now we actually have a normal area to navigate, get some items. There's going to be... Oh, this is actually full of coins. More coinage, yeah! Getting lots of coins, going to buy some stuff in the shop. Gonna accidentally hit an enemy. But as you can see, once we navigate enemies, we'll actually have to get into combat these times. And that means I'll actually start... Well, these enemies are easy enough where I don't have to necessarily cut them out. But I will be cutting out extraneous battles in the future. So, this will be just the one sort of... This is our first normal battle, so I'll keep this one in. But in the future, I'm gonna be... Ooh, wow! Did I get another one-up mushroom? Wow! 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 Well, I'm certainly going to be good to go on reviving our bros, apparently, because I've already gotten 2 extra ones. But like I said, hey, they sell for 25 coins a piece, I think, because they're 50 in the shop. I think they sell for half price. So, that's 25 extra coins. That's not bad early game, to be honest. The 1-Up Deluxe, by the way, sells for about 150 if you ever want extra coins for that. But yeah, as long as you stay up here, you can basically avoid another one. Well, there we go. You're gonna reach that 10 limit rather fast. I got the thing back here, right? That was the coin block. Oh no, Luigi, he fell down. Yeah, make sure you time your jumps well. Yep, we got that over there. Okay, just double checking. Want to make sure I get all the items while I'm here. But just navigate these areas, avoid all the enemies everywhere. Is there anything important over here? No. Unfortunately, if you fall, you have to make your way all the way back while avoiding these enemies. So you kind of have to sort of shimmy your way around them like that. So keep that in mind. Just be thorough with this area. There's lots of just little nooks and crannies to find stuff here and there. So as long as you're careful, you can jump on an enemy accidentally and end up in combat. So yeah, as you can see, Luigi can also perform first strikes. Obviously, Mario being the powerhouse, it's definitely preferred that he does the first strikes, but Luigi can as well. So like I said, I could cut these extra battles. That was great only. They actually have pretty much no relevance. I might actually level up from this though, so... And like I said, these early enemies do not take much time, so these ones aren't worth cutting out, but longer ones, especially very soon, the enemies are going to start getting a lot longer to deal with. And we'll start cutting those out at that point, but as long as they're quick and easy like these, I probably won't cut these ones out, just because they take like 2 seconds. Okay, well I leveled up. You don't actually need to level up in this area in order to handle it, but I just happened to... I'm not going to take a little bit of extra experience, so here's our first level up in the game. We'll go ahead and get that. Heavy Mario at level 2 will obviously help us out a little bit anyway. So we'll go ahead and... Actually, this will be... Since I'm only a Mario's level up and Luigi isn't, this will actually be a good demonstration on why, at least in hard mode, leveling up for this first level doesn't even matter. In fact, we're going to choose extra power just to get a little bit of extra boost. But as most level ups go, basically we're going to have a little sort of a cycle. If we time it correctly, we can get an extra stat boost and a stat. We're going to spread out all these stats because the more we spread them out, the higher the boost will remain. Because if you boost one thing over and over again, the boost will get less and less. So we'll spread out our stats, do kind of what we did last time. After you go up to a certain level, your rank will go up as well, and when that happens, well, when you rank up in this game, really good stuff happens. So we will definitely rank up very soon. But for now, let's go ahead and spin our slab. We can actually get all the explanations here for all the different stats. As you can see, it's pretty much what I explained last time, but nothing to go home from. You won't actually get any extra stash points unless you explicitly level those up, but for now we're going to stick with some extra power. Go for extra 4 power, maybe? Alright, here we go. Timing! Timing! Oh, for my first try! Extra power for Mario. Always, always a good thing. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy to end up in combat if you're not careful when you're running around down here, but there's nothing down in this section over here. We actually have to stay up on top, traverse these gaps. You fell down, mister. You should not do that. So as you can see, it doesn't take long to level up in this first area if you want the extra bit of stats early on, but it actually doesn't help that much. For now, we actually have a little bit of a puzzle of sorts to do. Can we spot the odd one out? Well, it's going to be rather tricky. If you actually, well, which one is it? So you want to find the one that's rotating the opposite direction, which would be this one. If you screw up, by the way, it just basically just resets and you just have to do it again. So these ones don't have no penalty for screwing up. It just is a thing. I believe the one that's rotating differently from the other ones is this one. Just kind of look and just compare them back to back. Just look for the ones that are kind of running into each other instead of rotating the same direction. You'll be able to. It's not too hard to figure out if you look at that correctly. Okay, well, keep testing me, bro. I will just continue to bypass your stupidly easy test that first grader could probably figure out, but that's okay, Mr. Guardian. Now we have a giant, basically, section of enemies. If you actually fight any of these enemies, the entire line will disappear. But we'll fight these enemies actually very soon. I'm leaving these enemies alive on purpose because they're actually very useful for something that we're going to deal with in this area very shortly. But for now, we're not going to bother. So this test will be basically follow the block. It's this kind of puzzle. It's the follow the ball under the cup sort of puzzle where you have to follow it with your eyes, and it ends up being this one over here, and there you go. So if you fail these tests, like I said, it matters not at all. It's a thing apparently. He's starting to feel a little frustrated here, aren't you? That's okay, mister. I still love the fact that all the Goombas are just kind of all lined up, and Peach is screaming! Uh-oh. She's in trouble! As usual. Alright, well, let's go save her butt, as usual. Oh, there's 4 of them. Well, this looks okay. Smoltergeist, you're kind of being a douche now. Please don't hurt my princess. That's kind of rude. And oh well, thanks for listening, man. That was fairly easy. So hey, she's safe. She's okay. Now we can go home and have a vacation, right? We're not gonna have an entire video game to go off of. But yeah, they fled this chamber. We're surrounded. They can't apparently do anything to fight properly. But danger aside, where are we exactly? Mysterious, crazy, and perhaps we found the treasure as well. Because there was a mysterious treasure back here, and that looks shiny and exciting. Also, a giant statue of the Zkeeper as well. We'll be seeing that Zkeeper lore quite a lot as we go. The whole Pilo Kingdom dynasty. Very, very strange. So Peach is insisting there's something exciting here. Well, let's go figure out this ancient treasure, I guess. We got it! Looks like a pillow. That's definitely a shiny pillow. Then again, it's Dream Team. It's supposed to be, hey! Badges! There were badges in that pillow! That's a bit weird. So, there we go. We actually got our badges back. Actually, fairly early in this game, which is nice, because the badge system's, it works very, actually, the badge system is even better than it was, last time. Badges are actually an extremely important part of surviving hard mode. You can really break the game with the proper, badge management. So, we'll definitely explain this, quite a bit. We're not going to have much variety for now, but once we buy some new ones, it'll get very exciting. So, we now have a couple of new icons on the menu. We have this badge thing and this thing called collection. I want to show off the collection, but we'll have to do that after we're done with this tutorial. But the collection thing's actually really interesting. We'll go through that because that actually has something really cool that we're going to have to use. That'll be very helpful. You'll see, basically. We'll explain it really soon. There's a nice little extra challenge for rewards down there. But anyway, badges. You could equip these two badges depending on your combinations. They'll have different effects. The combined effect, we only have two badges, the mush and the starter badge. We can switch them with L and R, as you can see here. We can also just, by the way, instead of pressing B to close the menu, you can also press start, but we're not going to press start to do that. But as you can see, we only have one badge, so basically every time we proc these badges, we'll restore 30% of each bro's HP, so it's really good for recovering HP. There are better ones to get very soon, but first we're going to explore this collection area. All we have right now are these things called expert challenges. Basically, when you hit target, when you get enough points by doing these challenges, you'll get rare gear. So we don't have any for now, but we're going to actually unlock some very soon. It'll be stuff like getting 10 excellent attacks in a row per area, or dodging 10 attacks in a row per area, or doing a certain bro attack excellent the first time, so on and so forth. Each enemy will actually have their own separate expert challenge about dodging them completely in one battle. So we'll be getting these challenges, and that's going to be a large reason of why we're actually be doing a lot of fights. We have to do a lot of fights to complete these challenges per area. It'll actually be a very major part of every area we go into. We have nothing new in here either, right? Nope. Alright, we're done with tutorials. But that's how it works, basically. We'll actually be dealing with the first expert challenges in this episode, so don't worry, we'll be explaining it a lot more thorough very soon. But next time we're in battle, we'll learn how to use these badges. But what was this pillow thing? Was it the mysterious treasure? I don't even know. This is just... It looks like a pillow. It's a pillow. It says Pillow Island, though, so I suppose pillows could be treasures, right? Who knows? We don't know what we found. It was obviously being guarded by those guardians. Mysterious. Mysteries. Well, I guess we'll learn what this pillow is more later on. We're gonna grab it for now, but, well, we found this thing. We might as well backtrack and get out of this area. More importantly, rescue the princess, obviously, so... I mean, clearly the Guardians could be perfectly okay with us stealing, you know, their treasure. He's gonna... Oh. Things are shaking. Oh. Oh, the statue seems pretty upset. So yeah, it's alive. And it's not happy. We didn't learn from Indiana Jones very well. If you're taking a treasure, you gotta put something there to fool it, you know? And, well, the revered one. It's a pillow, though. How is it the revered one? This kingdom is very mysterious, but unfortunately, we have a fight to do. Smoltergeist is actually our first boss fight of the game. A very quick boss fight, though, so we can still fit it in this video. Mostly tutorial and everything. So it's also badge time. Badge lesson? Yes, please, Starlo. We'll learn about these whole badges. So, actually, honestly, it's better to press no because we're gonna be forced to use up a badge charge. But I'm not too concerned about our health, so we're gonna be okay. So basically, as you complete your attacks, the badges will fill out. If you get successful attacks on Mario, the red part will fill up. If you get successful ones with Luigi, the greens will fill up. Once the two meet up, you'll get your reward. You'll get yourself a charge on those two circles in the bottom screen. And once we have those charges, we can then use them whenever we want to get an HP. Well, basically whenever it's our turn. We can use them without wasting a turn to regain HP or do whatever other effect our badges will do. You'll see it in practice right now, basically. These guys, this boss, by the way, this boss music is fantastic. Just listen to it. It's so good. Like, this theme is so good. So good. Anyway, these guys are actually hot. Don't jump on them while they're lit up. You will actually be in trouble. So this boss fight's actually fairly unique for the first one. Also, there's 4 of them. So we're going to be careful here because they're doing 4 attacks a turn. And they will kill us fairly quickly. We actually haven't taken damage yet. So maybe I should actually take damage at some point to demonstrate this. But for now, we're going to attack Smoltergeist. By the way, as she mentioned, we now have the expert challenges in the bottom left corner. Also, we can change our badges over here as well. Oh, I guess I can only do that at the start of a turn, because... Oh, no, we have to finish the tutorial first. We're still in tutorial mode, because that's right, she's going to actually tell us how to use these badges. I forgot, we're still tutorialing. So the meter's full now. Once the meter's full, you get an extra charge down there. And you get the extra badge effects. But remember, basically we only have 2 spots for now. We only have 2 spots to fill these badges, so we can only have up to 2 charges. So basically whenever you're about to get a 3rd charge, use up one of them, because otherwise it's going to be wasted. So once you use these charges, you can activate it to recover any of your lost HP, which includes the HP that we did. You actually don't get the HP when you level up, you actually have to get it back through stuff like that anyway, so... that was where that extra 2 HP I didn't have was from. That was from leveling up. Anyway, we can equip different badges. We only have the 2 badges for now, but only basically when we attack we can use it. It doesn't waste our turns. You can see it's still Mario's turn, so we can still use our turn, but it's basically free healing or free extra effects. If you want to equip badges, once we have extra badges, you can actually change badges mid-battle. It'll reset the charge, but you can then change the effect mid-battle, so you can build up one charge, then switch to it and build up a different charge to use certain strategies. Since we can save up to 2 different charges currently, you can have 2 different effects stored up then, and use them in conjunction for extra benefit. This will be a very big key to breaking hard mode, will be using our badges properly. Anyway, we only have 1 badge, so no difference for now, but once we get more badges, it'll be good. And then the other thing, the other corner, in the bottom right corner, is actually the expert challenges, like I've mentioned, that, holy crap, stop talking! Tutorials! Goodness gracious! This icon here will show off the progress on expert challenges, so if you can see how close you are mid-battle. It's actually quite useful. We'll touch that icon in just a second to show it off. You have like the epic boss music going on during tutorials, it's crazy. So as you can see, we now have 3 challenges. Using only the jump attack and getting excellent for every attack. Getting 10 excellence in a row, just you can see we have 2 out of 10. And dodging 10 enemy attacks in a row. But it has to be in a row. If you don't do it, it'll actually reset. So let's make sure we get excellence from now on, because it'll actually reset if we don't do it properly. So now the boss fight actually begins for realsies, though. We have to fight the nefarious Smoltergeist here, who will, as you can see, green attack, so jump, and green attack, so jump, and red attack, so, you know, just keep doing your dodges. As you keep dodging, you'll obviously get more. So we dodged 1 in a row, but I'm actually going to purposely take a hit here. Also, as you can see, I'm not actually taking that much damage because I got that extra defense boost. If you actually have Luigi take a hit here, since he doesn't have that extra defense, he actually takes quite a lot, so that's hard mode for you right there. That does a lot of damage. Also, as you can see, the difference is when you dodge attacks, they actually stay unlit. But this game's all about counterattacking. As long as you actually dodge their attacks, they will stay, you know, all like this basically. Oh, hey, we killed one. And then but when they're lit up, you actually can't jump on them because they'll actually take damage. And unfortunately, that'll also break your excellent chain. So from now on, we're gonna purposely dodge attacks and not break our excellent chain, because we're gonna check the expert challenges after this. You're gonna see that we're gonna actually have lost our cycle. But from now on, we're going to dodge all his attacks, especially Luigi, because he's actually feeling a little bit worse with the wear. As you can see, that's the difference between hard mode right there, and easy mode is you take a lot of damage, and I actually failed that attack as well. So as you can see, my dodge thing's at 0 because I failed that, and because I did the miss there, we're now back at 0 out of 10. So you have to get 10 in a row. It's not too shabby to do. Luigi needs some healing. We're actually going to just pop a mushroom because I'm going to get 10 eventually anyway. I'm not too averse to wasting a mushroom here. And now we're just going to go all out and beating this boss and do this perfectly from now on. That's your explanation on how these attacks work. Now let's win! So from now on, we're going to dodge all the attacks and start building up towards our rewards here, because these rewards are actually fairly good, and getting this first reward really early does actually help in the long run. So we're going to want to do that if we can. So this is definitely the hardest attack to dodge. This is a pretty complicated attack for just the early part of the game. You have to dodge the shockwaves with both rows at the same time. Surprising to have such a complex attack so early on in the game. But just keep building up your excellence, keep dodging, and you can actually get the rewards actually during this fight if we are careful here. If not, that's why I left the guys back there of the giant circle of Grambas, because we can use those guys to also, now that we've unlocked... Oh no, I took the... it's gonna be really annoying to dodge 10 in a row while I'm still just like... I need to get... I just need to like learn how to play that. While I'm talking, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to do, but it's gonna make me have to do a bunch of extra fights and actually keep my build up. By the way, notice how the leveling up does not make a difference at all. I'm still doing 2 damage per hit just because you have so little power. The only thing that really makes a difference is it'll just make me take hits better. As you can see, Mario's taking hits actually fairly decently here because of the extra equipment I had, but I just need to stop failing here because I'm taking way too much damage. Those are the 3 different attacks, by the way. This is the only one that's counter-attackable, is when he rolls around. Otherwise, just keep dealing damage. I'm really hoping there's a rare drop you can get from these guys. That would be really helpful to have, but I seem to not be getting the drop, which is unfortunate. Because it would be very helpful to get it. But alas, it looks like it's not meant to be unless this guy drops it. Come on, give me the rare drop! Go! Oh, so he's not dead yet. As you can see, by the way, we almost have our badge meter filled up completely as well here, so we're getting there. No, no drop, no drop. Unfortunate, but they can actually drop a piece of equipment that's not as good as the equipment we bought, but it's a good substitute for now. Unfortunately, because we don't have that, we're gonna be a little lacking on the defensive side for a bit, so I'll probably have to invest in something at some point. But for now, Luigi's level up, so let's go ahead and get him some extra power. And so power. Oh, I was a little too slow there. I only got 3, but 3 is good enough. I'm still content with that. So we get our first level up. We've defeated our first boss. Yeah, you failed. I don't know, because I'm Mario and Luigi. We fought like witches and turtles and stuff. It's cool, yo. And with that, the path opens up, and we can actually head further in this area. I don't know why we just don't head back to backtrack, but apparently the game wants us to go down there instead. So apparently they're gonna stay here while we scout ahead, which is a little silly. But before we end this episode, let's go ahead and take care of these extra challenges, because we can. As you can see, we've actually completed 9 out of 10 of these and 4 out of 10 of these, so we're actually really close to completing these, and I actually need to get all excellent attacks with a jump as well to get that reward. So that's why I like leaving these guys open back here, because you can just head back here and use these enemies as a means to complete the rest of these challenges. So let yourself get hit, and from here on, we're just going to go ahead and essentially complete the rest of these challenges by... And this is actually the nice thing about going slow in this game, is the fact that they actually attack you first, and we can use that to our advantage to actually get extra... Okay, got the excellent, which should complete that challenge. It does. And then I just need to get excellent attacks as still anyway, because we have the excellent jump to get. We got our first badge completion. We've dodged 4 attacks, so we should be able to dodge the rest with another fight. But we get full excellent here, so we've completed 2 of those challenges then. Excellent jump. Oh, and there's actually another challenge called No Hitter 1, which is actually dodging all the attacks of a normal enemy. And because of this, we actually get a reward called the Expert Boots, which we'll equip very soon. But let's quickly finish the other challenge before we do that. which is dodging 10 attacks in a row. So we just, as you can see, the entire row of enemies has disappeared now. So the nice thing we can do here is we can, once we dodge these attacks here from these 3 guys, it should complete that challenge. Yep, dodge 10, 1 complete. The nice thing about these enemies going first, it means it's actually pretty easy to dodge everything. So now we have all these challenges complete. The no-hitter one was Battle of Grombo without getting hit by it the entire fight. So we did that, obviously. The nice thing is you still get the points for the challenges even if you flee. So run away, you'll still get the points, and that's how the flee command works. And there we go! The entire first area's challenge is already complete. Not too shabby. So, if you do things nice during the boss, you can make the first challenges really easy. Get ourselves our first reward, which is an upgraded pair of boots. These boots are actually really powerful, but their power goes up as we complete more expert challenges, so they won't be really strong till late game. But for now, they're still better than the boots that we start with, so we'll equip them for now, but we'll get a better reward later on. I'm really annoyed that I didn't get the reward for that boss fight, because that equipment's really nice to have, but alas, 'twas not meant to be. So, unfortunately, we're going to end the episode here, guys, and we're going to finish exploring this area and find the way out of here. What is this treasure we have with us? What is going on here? Who is this revered one? Mysteries that we're going to answer soon in the next episode. This is LuckySevenDX signing out. Sorry for the slightly long episode, but we had a boss to fight. Bye-bye, guys.